Welcome to Joby, a movie and a bottle of wine.
Hey everybody, it's Joby and Matt and the cat and Michelle.
Hello.
Matt's niece Michelle came to visit tonight.
Hello, Michelle. How are you?
We watched The Warrior. It was amazing. It was a 1979 movie. It was awesome. And at all these gangs, and they were fighting and carrying on. We had the best time coming up with names for all the gangs. And they were fighting and fighting. It was funny as hell. I can't say the F word because Matt will have to bleep it out.
Warriors, come out to play. Warriors, come out to play.
And I watched Ghost Stories for the third time. I'm trying very hard to come up with ghost stories. All right, so the guy has 3 different ghost stories that he's trying to come out with the end to, whether or not they were valid, from another guy who was a ghost hunter. And I'm still confused by it. It seemed that Matt was still confused by it, so I don't feel so bad. I watched some really good ones, though. I watched Won't You Be My Neighbor with Mr. Rogers. I enjoyed that so much. I enjoyed it so much. I had no idea how awesome Mr. Rogers was. He was awesome. He was a minister. He did a lot to help children, and he single-handedly saved PBS television. It was like nobody else was going to allow him to save public television and the money that public television needed. And he came in and he made such an argument that they couldn't argue with him. The whole movie was a documentary, so it was all interviews of friends and family and people that worked with him, and they loved him so much. He was an awesome human being, and I had no idea. I watched another movie. Matt and I haven't seen you in a couple of weeks, so I watched another movie, Ideal Home. It was so cute. The father of this little girl was so bad that these 2 guys that lived together, that was their grandchild, they ended up taking her in and raising her and loving her very much. They took such good care of her that when the father came back, they even ended up with her because the father was such a yuck-ass guy. All right, Hereditary. It had Toni Collette in it. I love Toni Collette. She is awesome. It was very suspenseful. The little girl, she did this thing with her mouth, and it made me think of Matt's favorite thing, the popcorn song. He's gonna play it for you. But it made her comfortable, and it made everybody realize that she was there even after she was gone. I watched another movie, Distorted. I liked it very much. It had Christina Ricci in it. You guys remember her. She was Wednesday from the Addams Family. She was a blonde in this movie. She had black hair in the Addams Family. Everything was about subliminal messages. Beautiful Dreamer was the song that they would play. Love that song. Beautiful dreamer, dream on to me. Everything about the television and everything around her was subliminal. That song played constantly. It had John Cusack in it. Very good movie. I think you'd like it a bunch. One of the ones that I really liked this week, and I wouldn't have thought that I would like that much, was Adrift. It had a young girl in it. She's been in a gang of things. I love her very much. She had a great laugh. She goes to the islands. She wants to travel around the world. She's a young girl, and she meets this young guy. She falls in love with him, and they go to take this ship back to these very rich people that own it, and they end up getting in a tragedy with a hurricane, and she, all right, spoiler alert, I gotta stop, spoiler alert.
You ruined my life!
She draws him back on the boat and tends to him constantly. This is a true story, everybody. A true story. So she draws him back on the boat. She takes care of him. She loves him very much. She talks to him every day. She shares everything with him. And then come to find out in the end, he wasn't there. He was never there. It was all in her mind. So in essence, her taking care of him kept her alive. It was really cool. She played the guitar for him. She fed him. She made sure he had water. She loved him very much. It was so good. It was so good. Words cannot express how much I love this movie. Adrift. American Horror Story came back. I'm so excited. We're all so excited. American Horror Story came back. Yay! It was really good. I don't know how it's going to end up. You know, it has Joan Collins in it. I don't know how long she'll last, how long she can live through what they put her through, but it was really good. It was nice to see her, and she was decked out in true Joan Collins style. Thank you very much. And then I watched A Watcher in the Woods. It had Angelica Houston in it. I enjoyed it very much. When I read the Redbox review, they were kind of like, it wasn't like what I remembered when I was a kid, or what are they talking about? I didn't see that, evidently. But back in the day, they had a plague, and the plague killed everyone around them. And that's what, and I heard this before in another movie, Ring Around the Rosies, a pocket full of posies. So everybody would get this, it was a ring. It was something like ringworm, I guess, that was very obvious to everybody that you had the disease.
Ring around the collar! Ring around the collar!
Those dirty rings.
And they would keep a pocket full of posies to kill off the smell. But the movie was really good. They said Angelica Houston must have been desperate to be in this part, but I think she played it masterfully. I mean, she was perfect. I watched a couple of previews that I love very much. There was Little Women. I really liked that. They all stuck together. I don't know the original story. I don't remember it. Do you remember Little Women? That's too young for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was one, An Interview with God. I'm so excited. The guy gets to have an interview with God. Can you imagine the questions that you would ask God?
Dude, where's my car? Where's your car, dude? Dude, where's my car? Where's your car, dude? Dude, where's my car?
If you could just sit there and go, God, look, why? Why is this? Why is that? Why is the other? How? Oh, would you have to write it down? I would have to go, what kind of questions would I ask God if I could just sit down and ask God these questions? All right, and on a lighter note, My Life as a Zucchini. It was kind of an Isle of Dogs animation thing. The little kid had a hard time fitting in. It looked like it would be really cute. My Life as a Zucchini. I think his name was Zucchini. That was really cute. All right, all right. And there's a movie coming up, you guys. I can't wait to see this. All right, all right, all right. Hold your hearts now. Kevin Hart. Oh my God. Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish. Can you imagine this together? It's called Night School. So Tiffany Haddish is like the teacher of Kevin Hart. I'm sorry I'm laughing and I haven't even seen the movie. Night School. You guys, don't hold your breath for this. It's coming, but I know it's going to take a long time for it to come in the red box. Night School. Tiffany Haddish and Kevin Hart. Does anything get any funnier than that? All right, so I told you guys some really great movies. I told you some really poopy movies. I told you some really great previews. I hope you guys watch the good stuff that I saw and not the bad stuff. And I'll see you next time. Hopefully Michelle will be here, and Matt, and the cat, and a great big bottle of wine. And by the way, Blaze. Blaze. Michelle told me to put my black contacts in, so there they are. With my Blaze and Michelle.
They look
Woohoo! Take care of yourself. Bye, everybody.
Thank you for watching Joby, a movie and a bottle of wine.
Can you imagine the questions that you would ask God